Hi, this is Stepehne Pierce, and I want to welcome you to the Power to Create Profits. Okay, listen, we know it's no mystery that in our businesses, one of our challenges is finding, getting, keeping, and growing customers, right? Now, we know that before we can get them, you have to find them, right? And when we think about finding our customers, the typical mindset is to think about the person who is interested in buying our product and the person who's interested in using our product. And we tend to, at least by habitual thinking, tend to think that the buyer is going to be the user and the user is going to also be the buyer. However, if you're into B2B marketing, which is business to business, or B2G marketing, which is business to government, you know that it's not all the time true that the buyer is the same as the user. You'll have a person in the buying department that is acquiring products and services that are then passed along to people in other departments that are actually the end users of the product and service. Now, why is that important? Well, because their values may be a little bit different. The person who's buying may be typically looking for the value of the purchase, the cost of the purchase, and things like that, while the end user may be actually thinking about usability and features and benefits and different things like that. However, even that is kind of limited. You know, thinking that the buyer and the user are one and the same, or even if the buyer and the user are separate. What about the other levels? There are actually 3 other levels of people that you should think about, and when you think about them and you think about ways to reach them, it can actually grow your business. I'm talking about the initiators, the influencers, and the deciders. If you think about it, there's somebody that will initiate the idea of purchasing a product or service. There'll be those that will actually influence the process of buying a product or service, and there'll be those that will actually make the hard decision, being the decider, to acquire a product or service, and then you'll have the actual buyer of the product or service, and then the actual user. Now, sometimes they can all be the same, especially if it's a consumer purchase. They can sometimes all be the same. And I say sometimes because if you think about it, if you have a husband and wife, the husband may want something, but what role do you think the wife actually plays in that buying process? Or if the wife wants something, what role do you think the husband plays in the buying process? So here's the challenge in growing your business. Don't limit your thinking to just thinking about who the buyer of the product or service would be or who the end user of the product or service would be. That's a given. But expand your thinking and start thinking about who are the people that can initiate the product, the purchase of the product or service? Who are the people that can influence the purchase of your product or service? And who are the people that can help make the decision or will ultimately be the decision maker in the purchasing of your product or service? Okay, so keep that in mind. I want you to go and I want you to start thinking about and brainstorming all the different people and all the different channels where the influencers are, the initiators are, the deciders are, as well as the buyers and the users. And when you do that, you can put together different marketing messages that target those particular people in their position as it relates to the buying process for your products or services. And when you do that, you'll see your business grow. All right, so until next time, this is Stepehne Pierce, and remember, you do have the power to create profits.